Alright, so I wanted to talk about Loot Lake Island. Now, as you can see here, it's no longer in the center of Loot Lake. And there's been a lot of speculation about this, because sometimes... Oh, perfect example right here. I was going to say, sometimes when you load up your map, the Loot Lake Island itself shows up near Salty Springs here. And everyone was wondering, is this a glitch? Like, why is it over there when it should be right here? So I think this is a glitch, but it's led people to believe that the Loot Lake Island will move. And clearly, this process has already started. So, and it's moved a fairly good chunk of distance. It just started, like, I'd say maybe an hour ago. Of course, when you see this video, it's probably going to have moved a lot more because my internet is absolutely terrible, and it'll probably take me at least 4 hours to get this video out. So I'm sure you've already seen this already, but I just wanted to talk about it. So first of all, if we go down to the old pit, people were wondering, well, what happens now? Because before, when you went down here, it would just blast you in the sky. And for those thinking that, you know, the house is gone and all those chest spawns up there are gone, there's still plenty of chests down here. I mean, as you can see, there's two just right off the bat right there, and there's a third one right there, and there's some up there. There's plenty. And you can walk on this still, which is kind of weird. I would think it would suck you in, but clearly it doesn't. Me and my dog are doing just fine. But when you when you get down a little bit, you don't die, but it acts like the old Kevin the Cube. It kind of shoots you up with the bounce effect. Now, what I'm not certain of... Boy, I can't get up there either. Let's just grab a weapon real quick and see if it acts like the old Kevin, where you'd get ricochet damage. Let's see. Wow, okay, I felt like the car was moving there, but maybe it was just my perspective. Let's see if you can get ricochet damage. We'll see. We're gonna shoot it. We're gonna get right next to it. We're gonna pop. Nope. So it's not like it was before. So, the other thing I wanted to talk about with the Loot Lake Island on the move, it was leaked on Twitter just earlier today. Let's see, can you just walk into this? You can't, you'd have to, okay, so you're kind of trapped down here unless you build your way out. I don't even have enough materials to get out. That's crap. So on Twitter, let's see the guy's name, Lucas7Yoshi, and a guy by the name of ATSG. Apparently there's some kind of playground exploit. Now, I'm in playground mode right now, and I don't know how to do this, but there's a way to see the island actually move, the Loot Lake Island, in faster speeds, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So in this glitch, you can see where the island's going to move. And let me just make sure I'm telling you this right. It looks like it says... Yes, it looks like it says it's going to move over all the corrupted areas. So, I don't know. We don't know the order yet, but there's clearly, let's see, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 7 corrupted areas. So, based on this exploit, it's going to move. So, I assume it's going to go to this one first that I marked, because that's the way it's headed. Or I guess it could pass through Tilted and go to this one first. We're not sure the order yet. But when it moves to these corrupted areas, the leak also confirmed it causes volcanic pits. Now, I see an image of this, and it looks like at the corrupted areas, there's like, I see 3, 6, 9. There's 9 volcanic pits. Now, I don't know what these are going to do. They look like they're not doing anything, to be honest. So, I don't know how much importance that's going to be. But regardless... This floating island is going to be going to all the pits. And in the meantime... Hi, Jack. My son just entered the room. See, Jack? It's moving. See, it used to be above Loot Lake right there. And now it's right there. Let's see if you can still... Okay, yeah, so that'll still... Oh, wow. Well, that did me in. I forgot how much damage that does. But everything of Loot Lake Island remains the same. It's just in a different spot. But as... What, buddy?
Jump off.
Okay, I will. But as it cruises along, you know, it kind of messes up the whole environment below. And what I mean by that, like, let's say it goes across Tilted Towers.
Yeah, it does.
Like the whole below it is just a whirlwind. It messes up everything that's below it. because you can't get anywhere near it without getting sucked up into the... Look at it. Whoa, the tornado from... My dog's going crazy. Get put right in the Wizard of Oz in this thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's kind of cool. It mixes up the map. And that'll... Wow, the range on that. It's huge. But just imagine this going over Tilted Towers. And it will. It has to. Like if it goes over here, well, I guess not. I guess it could go to the left and then down and then over. But the fact that we know it's going to pass through Salty, we know one of the trajectories. But the volcanic pits, I'm not sure. I can't post this picture because I don't want to get copyrighted strike. Because it is a glitch. It's an exploit. But I'm looking at it and it just, I don't understand the purpose of these little volcanic pits it's going to make. I mean, I can put this link in the description. What, Jack?
My foot hurt.
Your feet hurt? Okay. So I can put the link in the description, but again, I just don't know the significance of this. But what I do know is that this thing is on the move, and it's going to totally change the environment of everything below it by causing chaos like this. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of this? Are you happy that it's moving? Yeah, I was kind of content with it at Loot Lake because it spiced this area up a lot. And now we're just left with the remnants. I mean, it's still, I guess, still kind of cool that we have that pit down below Loot Lake that you can bounce on, which I guess kind of makes it a little faster to go through. But still, look at no one wants to land there now. There's no real benefit. You still have to cross the stupid lake whereas before this whirlwind would suck you right out of it. So it's already just, let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's not even Saturday. We're only less than 3 days in to season 6, and we've already got a huge movement with this moving island of death, of whirlwind, of tornadoes. Yikes. I'm excited to see where this leads. I don't know what's going to happen when it does hit all these corrupted areas, but I'm excited. I mean, like I said, I'm not a fan of it moving from Loot Lake, but hopefully it comes back to Loot Lake and does something different, because I was totally pumped to see Loot Lake get removed, I guess. Or at least redid. Not just a hole in the center that looks like a hurricane eye. Whatever. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about this moving? Are you excited? This finally explains this glitch that I know several other people have experienced. But let me know in the comments. I'm curious to hear what everyone thinks about this.